Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Tim Meyer, here for the Romeo Sports Recap, powered by the Mitt TV. Remember, this show is available on both YouTube and Spotify. And before we begin, a word from our sponsors. This podcast is powered by the Mitt TV of Romeo, Michigan. If you're looking to start a podcast for your business or personal use, look no further than the Mitt TV. They can get you access to equipment, a production engineer, and even edit your podcast. That's all right here at the Mitt TV of Romeo. And you can contact them right now via email at mitt.tvromeo@gmail.com. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Romeo Sports Recap. I'm Tim Meyer, and I'm here with Stacy Williams, the girls' head varsity volleyball coach. And Stacy, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us here today.
And you guys are, you had a pretty good season last season, and you're having a pretty good season this season.
Yeah, we're doing well, for sure.
23-10-1 and 6-2 in the conference.
Yeah, 6-2. And our losses in our overall record are all to top 10 ranked teams. So they're. Well,
I was just going to say, you guys had a little bit of a buzzsaw starting out the season with some real strong teams like Marion, and Eisenhower's a good team, but Bloomfield Hills.
Yeah.
That was the other one. How tough was that going through that?
I mean, pretty tough. There's a lot of talent out there this year across the state, and we played, 10 of those games were, like I said, top-ranked teams, and there's not a point you can take off. They just keep coming at you, and we competed with them. We didn't win, obviously, but we competed with them, and every game prepared us for the next game, and we learned something from each time we played them.
And how do you how would you compare this year's team with last year's team?
I would say it's pretty comparable. We lost one. We graduated one senior, so we have pretty much the same team, minus Ava Bloomquist. But, all those players that we had on the court last year, they're a year older, a year stronger. So we're stronger. The reality is all the other teams that we're competing against, they're kind of in the same boat. They have, a lot of players too, and kind of moving up, kind of just like us. There's not a lot of young teams out there. They're kind of all about, we're junior, senior, and I think most of the teams are like that. So it seems like the talent, everybody just got a year older.
Yeah. And, you won in the Bloomfield Hills squad against Grosse Pointe South. How much did that win mean to you guys?
It was great. Actually, we played Grosse Pointe South again in the conference and at their place, and we won in 4, and it was a great match. I think, there was a 29-27 game, a 26-24, they were all super close. And the fourth set, we did, I think we ended up winning by maybe 6-7 points or something, but those games are all within 2 points, so they're just tough.
But just so the folks know, you just need to get to 25 points.
Yes.
Be ahead by 2.
Right.
And that's a win. So
right.
It had to have been some tussling back and forth.
Yeah. Those are fun matches.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about the girls on the team themselves. Sure. You got a couple of, you got about 4 or 5 people that can really get up there and spike the ball, but you have some setters too, and the girls seem to, watching them play, they seem to be just happy.
Yeah, they're a fun group. They really enjoy each other. Our chemistry and the dynamic between the players is probably our biggest strength, just because they just love being around each other. So that is probably our biggest strength. It helps that we have a lot of talent on the team too.
Yeah. Well, talent, there's no substitute for that.
Right. So, that definitely helps, but just the chemistry and the way they work together is pretty special to have.
And you got some girls that can really hit the ball. Who's probably your top spikers there?
I would say that our Emma and Eleanor are top 2.
Eleanor Williams and Emma Rosenau.
Yes. They're at the top of our stat sheet, for most games. Last night, I think Eleanor had 22 kills and Emma had 15. those are pretty high numbers for a match. So that was pretty exciting.
I would want to get in front of their spikes. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, and like you said,
take my head off.
Just in talking Addie Boltnick or Addison Boltnick, she can get up there and crush it, and she contacts the ball high, swings hard. So she's another heavy hitter for us. We didn't have Christina playing last night, but Christina Rosenau is another strong attacker for us. So it's nice to have that.
What about those people that set those up there for the kills?
Yeah, our setters, Tori Weingart, she's a senior, and she's been she set for us last year. She set for us this year, so she's kind of experienced in that role, and she does a great job of bringing energy to the court and energy and calmness at the same time. She's got some leadership.
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah.
That's okay.
It's nice. She's got the leadership, and that's what she leads, bringing the energy, but keeping it calm at the same time. Kylie Freeman is our other setter that we just moved into that setting role. She just earned the opportunity to do that maybe a week ago. And she's doing really well and adjusting to that very nicely.
Who surprised you the most out of the team? I mean, a couple of girls maybe surprised you that you didn't really, you knew they were going to play a little bit, but you didn't really realize that they were going to be improving.
Honestly, I don't think anybody surprised me. I think one of the things that maybe is really nice is that Sienna, she is a new addition to our team. Last year, she's a senior. She wasn't on the team, and this year, as a senior, she made the team, and she's a great contributor to our court. She's feisty on the court. She's aggressive. All the things that you're looking for in a defensive player.
So, your best server, who is maybe that dude? Couple of them, maybe they are pretty good servers.
Yeah, we got a few on our team.
But I noticed they're all different.
Yeah, that's the best thing. If you have a team of everyone doing the same thing, that's a little easier to get adjusted to from, the other team's perspective. But we have some great servers. Addie Boltnick last night got 7 aces. That's incredible. 7 aces in one match is pretty awesome. Natalie Much, she serves with great velocity on her serve. She kind of worked her way into the serving lineup. She was playing, but she wasn't serving, and she got behind the service line and has been doing really well. Another leader of aces is Eleanor. She has a pretty high number of aces that she gets for us as well. And
that helps to have that variety of stuff, but your team doesn't seem, they get down a little bit, maybe 3 points or 4 points, but they never give up. They just have, you can almost feel the confidence exude out that they're going to come back, and where they're going to go, and they're going to win, and they're going to make up that deficit. They do. They did a good job of it last night when I was there. Yeah,
I think they know they can beat these teams. So when those couple points, get behind us where maybe it doesn't go our way, they know that
they're not packing it in.
They know that they can turn around and do what it takes to get it done. And, we need to have that same mentality against those big, tough teams, because, they come at you and they don't stop. They're relentless. They don't stop. So we need to have that mindset, in those games where we know we can win. We need to have that same mindset against those teams. And we just don't all the time. And so once we and we're getting there. So now we're towards the end of the season, right? And we're getting to that mindset where we can do that. We had a Beast of the East tournament this past weekend, and that was top 32 teams in the state. We finished top 8. We took down a Detroit Country Day. They were number 1 in their division. We took them down, and we had played them 3 times, lost to them the first time, and won the second and the third. So that was great. They're a great team, and, for us to beat them. And in the third set, it was 15-9. So, we controlled the game in that third set, which was really nice.
It's nice when you get to that third set and you're up by such an amount.
Yeah, and you're in control. And that's something that I think was really good for us to be in that position this late in the season and play that well. So that was really good for us.
So actually a coaching question here. You seem to substitute quite frequently. What's your strategy with all that?
Well, we have certain players play front row, certain players play back row. And so, our setters are setters that, set from the back row. They're not 6 foot, so they're not blocking at the net. So they're setting from the back. So we have to sub them out. We have a couple players that play all the way around. And then the other ones, that's just kind of how volleyball goes. You have to, if they're good all the way around, they stay all the way around, or they might, be dominant in the front row or back row, and that's where they play.
I see. So, we got one more match this season. Two more matches this season, and this will air while you're doing that. But what do you look forward to after the season's over in the postseason?
So in our postseason, you get your district draw of who you're going to play, and Eisenhower is in our district, and we've played them twice, lost to them twice. We competed with them the first time. Second time didn't go as planned. And we should meet them in the finals of, you can't look past anybody. So we got to play a couple good teams before we would get to them. But if we stay on the path that we're playing right now and stay strong mentally, we can beat those teams. And our goal is to compete from that point forward. So when we play, I compete with them. What's it going to
take to do that?
I'll be honest. They're a strong team. We need to play like we are just as strong, because we are, and it's all a mental game.
Play up to your abilities.
Yeah, 100%. And we can do that. We've done it. We just, again, just need to do it. And it's kind of, playing them in districts. Last year we had to play them in the regional final. And this year, of course, we got them in the districts, and it's, a luck of the draw in districts who you get. So it's not pre-planned or anything, but that's who we got. And so now, you always want to set your sights on district champions, regional champions, whatever it may be. And, we're hitting
one match at a time.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly. We're hitting a big competitor in the district. So,
that'll be exciting.
Yeah, we can do it without a doubt. We just need to, play strong, both physically and mentally.
Well, Coach Williams, we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
And beat Ike if you ever meet him out there.
That'll be
good. I know the whole town will come out and support you on that. But thanks for joining us, and best of luck to you.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
We'll be back with some of those volleyball players right after this.
Before we continue, here on the Romeo Sports Recap Show, a word from our sponsors. This podcast is powered by the Mitt TV of Romeo, Michigan. If you're looking to start a podcast for your business or personal use, look no further than the Mitt TV. They can get you access to equipment, a production engineer, and even edit your podcast. That's all right here at the Mitt TV of Romeo. And you can contact them right now via email at mitt.tvromeo@gmail.com.
And welcome back to the Romeo Sports Recap Show. I'm here with senior girl volleyball players Eleanor Williams and Tori Weingarts. And ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
So tell us, Eleanor, tell us a little bit how you got started in volleyball and what piqued your interest.
Well, I started when I was around I'd say 8 years old. I was really young when I started. I grew up around it. Obviously, my mom has been coaching for ever. So I just grew up around volleyball.
She's not that old. She's younger than me.
Yeah. But I just grew up around it, and that's where I fell into it with my just always have done it.
I mean, when did you find out that you maybe had some ability?
When I was 8.
Oh, okay. You knew
right from the start.
Okay. And Tori, what about you? How did you get interested in volleyball? How'd you get started?
I think I was always kind of an athletic kid. So I was playing a bunch of different sports, and then I played club volleyball. I want to say 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. I think around that time. I was pretty bad. I wasn't like Elle. I didn't get that spark right off the bat.
Yeah, work at it.
Yeah. We got there eventually. I don't even know when. I don't know.
What's your favorite thing to do out there on the court? What do you really just relish?
Back row attacks. I love back row attacks. They're my favorite thing to hit.
So what is that? That's when somebody.
So if I'm in like the back row and I'm playing like defense or something, I can like jump up and attack behind.
Oh, so you move right up, sort of like tennis when they move up to the net, like.
Sort of, yeah. Yeah.
How about you, Tori?
I love to get a good dig, make the other team mad. They get a really good hit, but you dig it.
You dig it out,
Cover play, like a good cover play.
Or just, you know what? I take it back. My favorite is like scrappy plays where the whole team's involved, long rally, and we win the point.
Oh, no, my favorite play is a block, like a good, like single block.
Switch it up.
Yeah, I mean, you girls get up there pretty good. Well, I mean, you, Eleanor, and Emma, and
shout out Emma
in spirit.
Oh yeah, we got it. Emma was supposed to be here tonight, but she's not. So I'll let you ladies say hello to her.
We love you, Emma.
Love you, Emma.
Emma's our senior captain as well.
And she's always smiling out there.
Oh, she's
always smiling.
She's a happy gal.
I wish I was that happy. I'll tell you.
Oh yeah.
You are the homecoming queen.
Stop. You're making me blush. Stop.
Queen Victoria.
Queen Victoria.
Yes.
Queen Vic.
What were you thinking when you got crowned there when they announced your name? Did you know you were going to win?
No, I was not I didn't know for sure. I was between like two other like kind of couples, and it was a very surreal feeling. It was like in front of everyone. I was like, wow, they just got my name. Wow.
You were surprised more than anybody?
Oh, very much.
Who was the king? Who? Forget.
My boyfriend, Anthony Ukalima. Shout out.
Oh,
Anthony.
he's a football player. All right.
Yes, football. Okay. And wrestling and track.
That's right. Talk to Jim Kelly about him.
Oh.
There you go. Okay. And Eleanor, you didn't get to be homecoming queen, but I think you're going to I think you may end up being the most valuable player on the volleyball team after watching the two games that I saw. You seem to, come up with the big spike, the big serve at the right time. How do you get up there and spike that ball so hard? I mean, what do you think about when you're going up and seeing that ball up there?
Well, usually I just I look where the block is, and I try to think over the block or to the side of the block or tooling the block. And I look where the defense is before I hit, like going up and seeing where.
So you're looking around at all that. Okay.
Like you gotta look at the ball, you gotta look at the block, you gotta look at the defense, you gotta look at everything, and it's all in a second.
I'll even process it very fast, facing 100-mile-an-hour fast.
Yeah, and it takes a lot of experience, like just a bunch of reps and reps and reps of just
since
keep
8 years
doing
old.
it. Yeah, since 8.
Yeah, 8 years old, bro. I can't get. Gravity's not my friend, so I don't get that.
That's right, me neither.
Tori, what makes this team successful? 23 wins so far. What makes this team successful?
I feel like we just just get the job done. We're just we're such a unit together. It's not like individual at all. We're all a team, and we know that every person on the team, whether you're on the bench, whether you're on the court, everyone has a role, and we take that very serious. Bench has a role, they have to be ready to go in at any time, and they can go in any time, and that's really realistic for our team. And I think just having the mentality of what we've gotten really better at this throughout the season, I think, of just kind of staying neutral and just not having highs, not having lows, just kind of going through the game and just staying neutral and not letting bad things affect us. And sometimes we do, we're a very mental team, so if we're in the right state of mind, I think we can do anything.
Yeah, we noticed that you Eleanor, that you guys maybe you go off to a lead, and then next thing you know, you're down by 3 points. But the team doesn't get down. What do you say to each other when you huddle up there? And
I would say that we just stay in a calm state. If we're in a calm, neutral position of where we're at mentally, I think we do really well of getting back up. It's when we get into these roller coasters of really high moments and then really down moments, of just non-effort plays. Our high moments, I know when I go into huddle, I'm celebrating, and then I'm okay, good, calm now, ease, no tense.
Just concentrate on that next point.
Yeah.
So Coach alluded to the fact that looks like you're going to be in Eisenhower's district. If you happen to face them, what do you think you have to do to beat them?
I think we got to go in. I think we have to go in like it's any other game. And I think we work ourselves up a lot with that game because obviously they're like our biggest rival. So I think these past 2 games we've been working ourselves up like it's a big game, like, and we know that, but I don't think we have to necessarily like react so much as like that fact. So I think going in like it's a normal game, going in with confidence, not cockiness, and just like focusing, not letting bad plays or like if they're winning, not letting that affect us. Just know we have like one thing we need to do and we need to go out and just execute.
Do you know some of the players on the team?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
and
yeah.
which ones give you the most trouble?
Oh.
Like physically or like mentally?
Well, physically, mentally, there's always chatter, right?
Like physically, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, really, you have a hard time handling their
I
output.
would say like just really their whole offense like we would struggle with, like, to be honest. There's not one of them that is I would consider a bad player at all, or like all of them are really good.
Do they trash talking?
Oh, very much.
yes.
It's
Well,
friendly
we do
fire
too.
for sure.
What do they say?
Yeah.
What do they say?
It's back and forth.
It's
You
back
know,
and
chitter
forth.
chatter over the net.
Yeah, it's like club teammates, all that stuff. It's like we're
we've
all
been
really
teammates
good
with like
friends.
all these girls.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. I think good. It's all good talk.
I think it makes it like harder though because it's like, oh well, my friend just beat me, but it's friendly fire for
It
sure.
is definitely, yeah.
And then we all like hug and we're like after the game.
And then we take pictures.
Yeah.
Not like the
It's
guy,
cute.
not like the guys that want to kill each other.
Yeah.
They still want to keep going at it until the very end, right?
Uh-huh.
How far can this team go?
I would say really far. Like it's like as like if we need to put our minds to it.
Yeah, I
you know?
agree.
Like
as far as we want to go, I think. Like
Yeah.
genuinely, like if we put our mind to it, it can get done.
yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Well, let's hope that's going to happen.
Let's hope.
You got any favorite teachers out there or subjects you like to?
Well, I love Blaska. She was my freshman
too.
teacher. Me and Elle, we go to her class all the time.
Yes.
What does she teach?
She's algebra 1, algebra 2.
Yeah, one.
Algebra 1.
Well, that's as far as I made it in high school, Algebra 1. You know,
Congrats.
and I had to go to refresher math. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh,
But
breaking the set.
Okay.
it's all right. We'll send you a
Boom,
bill.
fixed.
But so your favorite subjects are?
Well, my favorite subject is math or like science, anything really related.
Yeah. How about you?
Mine was math until last year, and math
Algebra
just,
2.
Algebra 2, yeah, it took a downfall on me. But now I'm like, I don't even know. Is sociology or like one of those? I don't even know. I don't really know.
I don't think-
I used to have a math brain. I used to think I had a math brain, but now I'm like, I'm not sure.
Not
I really
10.
like psych too. I like psychology.
Yeah.
Psychology. Well, there's a lot of psychology in sports too. You know.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about what you want to be when you grow up.
You can go first.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not sure. So I'm touring FAU, Florida Atlantic University, like next week, I think. They have a really good sports management program, but I'm thinking, because I'm not quite sure, so I think I want to go broad and just like maybe like major in like business.
A general business degree.
Yeah, because I feel like it's broad. And I know I'm not into medical, so I'm glad I don't like want to do that. It's a lot of school, So maybe sports management. I feel like 'cause I'm into sports business,
Well, there are places for people like that for sure.
Yeah.
You see more and more sideline reporters in the big games and people at the studio or
Yeah, for sure.
filing special reports is pretty interesting. How about you, Eleanor?
So I do want to go into the medical field. I want to study pre-med and be an optometrist or possibly ophthalmologist. And that's just like the difference is surgery. So that's like my big goals of like where I want to
Well, that's pretty good. I see your point.
Yeah.
Kind of a serious question, but I'll let you give me your answers to this. In today's world, a lot of social media, a lot of Facebook and whatever else. You got texting and all kinds of stuff, YouTube and everything. It's just all coming at you. You got a lot of information comes at you. How do you assimilate that information? How do you handle it all?
I would say, well, oh, gosh, this is hard. Hard question.
Good question.
Yeah, good question, but hard question because it is really hard. I think talking, like genuinely communicating how you feel to people you trust, and putting in like God's hands, faith, big thing, just understanding like everything has a purpose, everything that happens. And with like, I mean, like social media has so much negative things, and that's like all like it is, promotes and whatever. So I think talking, and also like taking like time off your phone, playing volleyball, playing a sport. Like, I feel like that's like a safe spot, and you get like away from all that.
Yeah, I imagine probably takes up a lot of your concentration.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
How about you, Eleanor?
I would say just like knowing that you can't control everything. Like, I'm a big control freak when it comes to things. Like when I was in the setting position, I liked that like a lot because I was in control of the game. But like right now, taking a step back from the setting position, it's like kind of going a little crazy. But like just realizing that I can't control it, like what other people do. Like, so on social media, if someone posts like something about like me or something, I can't control what they do and how they think about me. So just realizing that it's out of my control.
Yeah, it's kind of we didn't have it when I was in high school, so you just said it to somebody's face.
Yeah.
Now you didn't say it to somebody's face who was bigger than you and could beat you up. But that's how it was. Now here people hide behind the keyboard there and say some, and they can say some really nasty things.
For sure.
But I just wondered how you girls handled it. Like, did you let it bother you? Does it get to you sometimes?
I say it does. Like, it does, and you don't want to admit that it does, but like, and then comparing, it's like you see everything, all this, like who's a better athlete, who looks prettier.
Yeah.
So it's like, it takes a toll on
I'm sure you must have got some of that when you get the homecoming queen. I'm sure they must have came out of the woodwork, all the jealousies out there, right?
We'll see. We haven't heard anything yet. We'll see.
Yeah. How about you, Eleanor?
Oh, well, say the question again, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, it's difficult. You used to get it to your face, but now they can hide behind the keyboard and say mean things, and sometimes they're very hurtful.
I mean, it can be hurtful, but I just like tend to ignore it. I try to take a step back from it, and if it does start to bother me, I take like an even bigger step back, like just not being as active on social media.
Or confront the person.
That too.
Say it to my face.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's easier said than done. Some of them are real cowards, but anyway, you girls have been successful, so I'm sure you're getting a lot of that anyway. And at least you have volleyball to get out there.
Yeah.
And that little ball is going to take all the punishment. All you
literally got to use it.
Yeah.
How do you want this season to end up for you?
Oh, well, I would want this season.
What are you going to take away from it, I guess?
Yeah.
More or less is what the question.
I would say, like, just ending on a good note, because, like, last season, I feel like we went into the Ike game, the regional final. That was the regional final, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. The regional final game, like, all amped up and, like, just really not wanting it to end, and we came out of it. I remember feeling, like, really dwelling on it. And, like, just, I don't want to come out of a game like that again, like a season like that again. So I just feel like even if we do lose, like, when we do lose, or if we do lose, I just think that we should end on a really good note with like our effort and happy with how we played. Because like, I mean, we were like, don't get me wrong, we played great. It was just like, I feel like we could have came out of it more positive.
Well, you certainly are fun to watch, and I would recommend that the people get out there and get a chance to see. They got 2 more regular season games, and then you're going to be out into the playoffs. So if you can, folks, you should get out there and see them. Thank you, ladies, for coming on the show, and I wish you the success. And I guess I could say this with a beat Ike, I guess.
Thank you so much.
Flies, it dies.
That was pretty strong. Hey, before we let you girls go, I just want to let you know that we want to give a shout out to Mr. Walter Bublitz. Walter Bublitz is a 1939 graduate of Romeo High School and played football at Romeo.
Crazy.
He is 104 years old. Do you think you're going to live that long?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Well, he must have did his laps because he's in good shape. He must be in pretty good shape. And then one of your classmates, Tula Pazzoli, on the girls' golf team, won the regional finals.
Yes, Tula.
She did a good job. And tonight, while we're taping this, the Romeo boys soccer team, who's ranked 7th in the state, is in the regionals against Rochester tonight. So that'll be exciting. So a lot of good, exciting things. And, of course, the football team's successful. So it's you guys are really doing a good job here in your senior year.
Yes, we are.
And then I thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you so much.
All right. For the Mitt TV, I'm Tim Meyer saying we'll see you next time right here on the Romeo Sports Recap.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to this episode of the Romeo Sports Recap Show, powered by the Mitt TV. Remember, this show is available on both YouTube and Spotify. You can subscribe to the Mitt TV YouTube page and click the notification bell to stay up to date on the latest episodes of the Romeo Sports Recap. Or you can find us on Spotify and follow our podcast, Romeo Sports Recap. From the Mitt TV, I'm Tim Meyer, signing off with a final word from our sponsors. This podcast is powered by the Mitt TV of Romeo, Michigan. If you're looking to start a podcast for your business or personal use, look no further than the Mitt TV. They can get you access to equipment, a production engineer, and even edit your podcast. That's all right here at the Mitt TV of Romeo. And you can contact them right now via email at mitt.tvromeo@gmail.com.